Hello everyone, Bobby here for XGR, and today we're going to take a look at Farm Together. It's due for release on the 18th of January 2019. I don't have the prices at hand, but I'll stick them in the description below. Before we jump into a game with Russ, I'm just going to have a quick look around the menus. So you can see different farms that you've got. I've got one on the go called XGR Farm, and you can see all my progress that I've got there. You can find farms to join, so it'll look for certain games, but I'm not going to allow it to search. And you can customize a few different things, so you can change your farmer. In here you can change if it's male or female, the height, skin colour, hair colour, eye colour. You can change his outfit. You unlock these as you level up, I believe. Change his hairstyle and different facial features. Wear hats, things like that. Sunglasses and different backpacks that they've got on, as you can see there. Let's just not save me changes. And you can change emotes, because obviously it's a multiplayer game up to 16 players. You can change your tractor as well, which is pretty cool. So you can have different ones, like that one there. I prefer this one, so let's just save that. You can have a pet as well that follows you around, so you can have a dog, cat, different breeds of dog, and it goes on all the way down. Dalmatians and stuff at the bottom. So let's just save that. And lastly, your farm hands, because you can get AIs that'll help you out, so you can change the outfit that they're wearing and the way that they look and things like that. So let's just go into the settings, see what we've got. Game settings, you can have a tutorial on, recycling dialogue, tile icons, and expert mode. Controls, you can invert the X and Y axis. You can turn your vibration on or off. This is a vibrating heavy game, so I've turned mine off. You can change your sensitivity as well, obviously it says there. And then audio, you've got your effects, music menu, voice chat, and voice chat settings. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know they've got extras and they've got the how to play, downloadable content, and credits if you want to check out that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the menu. So we're just going to jump into a game with Russ now, and I'll be back in a second. Right, here we are. I've grabbed Russ and jumped into a game. This is his farm. So we're going to take a look around, see what we've got, see what we can do, and try not to make a mess of what he's created.
Yeah, you best not.
Ooh, look at you with your posh sprinkler system. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm going to grab these quick. And I've got the final stage of the treehouse as well, I think.
Oh,
which I can pay for. But if it's going to be a final build or I've got to wait another 23 hours again, we'll see.
Let's get some fuel for the track there. Right. See what it is? Is it the final one? Ah, it's another... Is it another build or is it building it? Nah, definitely another build stage.
Yeah, no. 23 hours.
Ooh. That's the last one though, you can see by the little dial going around at the green bit.
Yeah, it's got to be the last one. Yeah.
It's took them days, that has.
Alright.
Took them absolute days.
It's been 4 days.
Right, so I've just used the fuel pump here to pinch as much fuel as I can. You can see the little bar on the top left, which is mine. Press left trigger and you get your tractor. You can water up to 9 squares at once. Is this yellow zucchini?
Yeah.
So you can do 9 squares at once. I'm making a mess here, Russ. I'm not doing it in line like I usually do. But yeah, do 9 at once when you're using the tractor. It kind of saves a hell of a lot of time. If you want to do it manually by yourself, it looks something like this. What Russ has just done there. But yeah, that means you have to press A on each individual one, and it's a bit of a nightmare. It takes you a little while to get the fuel pumps. I think it took me about a few hours of playing to get myself up to it. Everything's time based, as you can see on these yellow zucchinis. They've got 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Obviously, if you water them, it kind of brings it down, because it just went down there from 4 minutes to 2. It's not as drastic of a change on certain crops that you're going to be growing, but it does help. I've noticed on my world as well, Russ. I had to do poppies for a quest, and if I water them, nothing happens. Like the time doesn't go down. So what's this? This is the apple tree forest.
This is my apple tree farm. The reason why I'm farming apple trees is because over on this far side I've got fruit presses, They will give me jars of jam. So if you stand next to one, Bob, you'll see the bottom left of the screen.
Yeah.
You've got your icon for your fruit press, and then to the right of that you've got your red circle going around the apple. So when that's full, that means you can use a fruit press. When you've got 10 jars of jam, you can then come to the jam stall and sell 10 jars of jam or a ribbon. So if you look at the top right of the screen, you've got all your different currencies up there. You've got your gold, your diamonds, your ribbons, and your tickets. Your gold comes from harvesting your crops. Diamonds comes from using, let's just run down here quick and I'll show you. So the standard stalls, so like your fish stall, and your market vegetable stands, these will give you diamonds. Then your ribbons come from the secondary process, which you can do with, this is the fastest way to get your ribbons, using the apple trees. You can also do it with the honeybees as well, which I've got a little farm of those set over on the other side of that bit there.
Okay.
And you use those to purchase. So you press the Y button, you'll show off all the stuff you can buy.
Yeah, you can buy all sorts. Obviously, different ones. Certain things need ribbons. Like this is the building menu for the different structures you can have. So you can have a gift shop, a gas pump. Like I was saying, it takes a little while to get there. You've got to do 2 quests because you can get ribbons from quests as well, can't you, Russ?
Yeah, you do get ribbons from quests as well. Yeah.
We've got an animal feeder and then a point of interest as well. That's there. Obviously, that's a fast travel. You can use the bus stop, which you usually spawn into when you start the game, and you can just basically fast travel across the map. Because this is me running, but it obviously isn't the quickest. When you see the size of the map, it's a fair size. This is his honey farm that he was on about. He has a lot of them that take a day each, I think, Russ. Each one of these takes a day each, and once you have 20,
yeah, something like that.
Once you got 20, you're pumping into the honey stand, and you get a ribbon. Obviously, the aim is to get as many ribbons as possible. That way, you can buy the different structures that you need. Because it's not just structures you can buy as well. You can get other things, mainly with diamonds in this one, which is the gift. It's more just a kind of just a little display thing. There's nothing, like, you can't use any of these apart from the guest book. You can use that, people can come in and sign it. You can buy fences with your diamonds and stuff, a delta kite. What else we got? Different paths. You can buy low grass for 100 of the gold, $100, because that is a dollar sign beside it, I think. Everything else is diamonds, and the gold way up to a pergola path. I think I've said that wrong. But yeah, so there's loads you can buy, loads you can do. Let's just fish for us now. We've got 3.
No, thanks.
So yeah, go to the fish stand. Once that's full, you get 5 diamonds and some experience.
So the last bit of currency as well, the tickets. The only thing I know so far that they're used for is you can buy farm hands.
Right.
So the farm hands cost you 15 ribbons, but then for the farm hand to be able to work, you need to give him 2 tickets, which lets him work. I think it's about an hour real time. So ideally, I want to get to a point where I have farm hands doing my trees for me, speed up that process.
Yeah.
The only reason I've got 84 tickets at the minute that you can see at the top right of the screen is because I brought the pawn shop. As while you're farming, every now and again you'll be given a gold nugget. And if you can go in there, I think, can't you, and have a look at that?
Look at that. So 10 of them will give you a ribbon, or 1 will give you 10k, and you can trade it for different amounts of fruit, veg, milk, fish. That's pretty cool. 1 will give you 2 tickets, things like that. That is, I didn't realise you could trade that much. I literally thought that in here it was going to be you could trade it for a ribbon, or you could trade it for a ticket and maybe diamonds, and that's all I thought you were going to get in it.
There's quite a bit in there.
How do you get the gold nuggets?
So when you're farming, you just hear a little tinkle sound and then a little sort of golden flash as you're farming away.
Right.
And that means you've found a gold nugget. They just sort of appear randomly, I think. Quest-wise as well, I don't know if you can see any quests in the pause menu or not.
Yes,
I can pin them up on the screen for you to see.
So you've got Ace of Trades, where you need to make a rose. I'm not going to say that first word because I'll say it wrong. You need 2 of them. You've already got your Berkshire Pigs. Exquisite, you need 10 piranhas. Red Scorpion Fish, you need 10 of them, and 10 ducklings. Obviously, you're on your way. You need 5 more piranhas. Cypress, you need another 24 of them, I think, if my math's correct.
Yeah.
You've got your garlic.
I've only got
And
4 of those.
You got apple trees, 262. Hampshire pig, you need another 10 of them. Well, as you can see on the bottom right, it'll show you how many ribbons you get there and the XP for each one. So the 4 science gives you 520 XP. For me, that would jump us up a good few levels, I think, but I don't think it will with Russ because he's quite high. Obviously, each one's a different amount of ribbons. As you keep going on, that gets higher and higher. I think I'm currently on like 1 or 2 ribbons at the minute per quest, so want to try and get it up so you're getting 5 or 6 at a time, so it's worth your while. Also, once you've harvested your field, you've got to go back through and plough it, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you look at my little fuel wheel in the top left, it's going down a little bit each time. So you got to think, once you do this, and then you've got to go over it again and plant everything using your tractor, because it'll take too long by hand, so to speak. You're going to have to go and refuel multiple times. So what you've got to do is get as many ribbons as you can at the start to get as many fuel pumps going as possible. Once you've done that, jobs are good. And I've just realised I've missed one over here for you, Russ. Sorry. Jobs are good and you can crack on with your farming. And as I was saying, I go to gas pump and refuel.
Did you mention as well earlier that when you're farming, the times on stuff carries on even though you're not playing?
No, I didn't mention that.
So,
yeah.
As an idea like I came up with, before I go to bed at night, I plant cotton. Because it's like a 12-hour time, so by the time I get on this the next day, it's ready to harvest.
Just gonna have a quick look at that for the cotton. There it is, 12 hours. Yeah, so when you get up in the morning, it's ready to go. Obviously, it doubles its money because it costs you 100 gold, but when you harvest it, you get 203. And 35 XP isn't bad per unit, because you could fill your farm with cotton if you wanted before you went to bed, and your XP would be manic the next day as well. I'm gonna pinch more fuel off you.
I best make a start on these apple trees before the next season comes around. That's a good thing about the apple trees as well. They respawn apples every season, which is what is it, 15, 17 minutes,
70
something
minutes,
like that?
I think it is per season. See, something I was going to say to you, what we should do is, one of them goes in the field and starts ploughing the apples, and the other one just sits on the fruit press, just running through them, pressing A. That way, the cooldown time that you've got on the fruit presses, it'll be done by the time you've got round them all, kind of thing, and you've got through a load of different trees. So, obviously, if you have a friend in with you, you can get through this process a hell of a lot quicker.
Which is another thing in this game. You can have, is it 16 people in one game?
I think it is. I think it's 16 in one game.
Which is a lot.
I think it would be a bit too much, 16. I know you can allow it, but I think it would be a bit too much going on, unless all of you were sitting and knew exactly what to do. I think if you can get a team of 4 or 5 together, you'd be laughing. Laughing all day. Well, yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up there, whilst me and Russ get all these apples sorted and get them some ribbons. But this has been our preview of Farm Together. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to stick a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Russ.
See ya.